Sorry about that. Okay. Opus Magnum is a really cool puzzle game, which you guys will see in a bit. I was, I think, gifted this game by a friend maybe like a year and a half ago, upwards of that, something like that. I super duper jived with it. It just like it was really, I was super engaged and like it made a lot of sense and it was a lot of fun. And so what I did is in 2 sittings, smashed through all of the first 2, I guess, chapters of the game, like level packs or whatever. But I never finished it. I only did like 2 sittings. And you'll see this, but there are like scores, there are like metrics for how good your solution to the puzzles are. There are like 3 categories. And the way I did it was weird and obsessive. But before I moved on to the next level, I like completely optimized each of the levels in each of the 3 categories that existed. Before I like moved on to the next level. And so I didn't get very far into the game. I didn't just blast through and then go back over and redo it. I just, in 2 sittings, I played for a total of maybe like 8 hours or something like that. Just did like the first pack of levels and then the second pack of levels. And then I stopped because real life happened. And I don't get the opportunity to play games very much anymore. Nathaniel is also a fan of this game. He's challenged me to this game. It is a single player game, so you might wonder, how does the challenge work? The challenges are like 1v1s. In this situation, what he's done is delivered a pack of 3 levels. I think it's sort of a best of 3. So like if I don't win the first, if the same person doesn't win the first 2, then we'll do the 3rd level. That's kind of how we'll do this. Where I have a set amount of time to reach a certain score by one of those 3 metrics that I explained earlier in each of the levels, which I don't know whether they're like the score he achieved or if he just set a bar that he thought like this is a reasonable target that's going to be like a challenge. And so what we're going to do is go into the game. I haven't played this in a long time, so I think the first thing that I'm going to do just to get chat acquainted and also reacquaint myself with like what the hell happens in this game is probably burn through the first, like, I don't know, the first like chapter or something like that, which shouldn't take very long, I think, because I won't obsessively optimize all of them in every way before moving on like I did last time. And that'll sort of get us acquainted and it'll, you know, be like a nice little tutorial for chat. And then we'll jump into the challenges after I finish doing that. So here we go. Tutorial's good. Okay. All right, here we are. Okay. These are reagents. The little things that are orbs, balls, they're reagents. They're the input materials for doing alchemy. This thing, where it's, you know, depressed and like grayed out, this is a product. So this is the thing that you're trying to create. What you want to do is craft a machine and program it in order to create this goal thing out of, you know, whatever input ingredients there is. I said to play it a bit before getting into the challenge. Nathaniel did tell me to do that, but, you know, that's what the challenges are all about. Me going in blind. Oh, Opus Moment. Dave Gone Wild is actually, I think, the person who purchased and or recommended this game to me. So here we go. To complete a puzzle, build all the products. These are the products again. Your job is to build these products out of these reagents. Press the play button below to start the transmutation engine. This is the instruction tray. Instructions tell a machine's parts what to do. Okay, so in this case, the machine takes one of these, and it takes another one of these, and it bonds them together, and then it takes one of these, and turns it into one of these, and then it bonds that together with this, and so this is created. Which is maybe like intimidating to see at first, but it's really way more doable than maybe like the first time you look at it. Maybe it's like, okay, you know, what the hell's going on? I guess we'll find out about it. That's what the tutorial's for. So I actually shouldn't have stopped this. I don't know why I don't just go through the tutorial instead of trying to make a tutorial out of the existing tutorial. That's streamer brain. It's also super satisfying to watch. That's Opus Magnum is supremely satisfying. Here it tells you how many of them you have to make. So you had to make 6 of them, etc. Okay, next lesson, arms. All right, we're gonna learn what arms are. Place an arm below, setting the rotation and length so that the gripper is over the reagent. Then add instructions to the instruction tray below to make it pick up the reagent and move it to the product output. Okay, so we got stuff that you can build out of is in the corner. So this is an arm. It is a fixed length arm. We'll put this arm here. Then we will drag this arm so that it is over the reagent. And what we want it to do is to rotate around here and then drop it off where the product has to go, yeah? Poison's here. Welcome, Poison. How's it going? It's a real Craigasm moment every solution. I couldn't agree more. Okay, so what you do, the way you play the game is you place stuff. That stuff is labeled. In this case, these are arms that can pick up and drop things. And then you tell the arm what you want it to do. And so it starts here. What you want it to do is grab the thing. You can tell based on like what these arms are doing. These are pre-programmed for us. You can see that arm number 1 is instructed to grab, then rotate clockwise. It rotates 60 degrees clockwise, then drop, then return, and then repeat. So it'll like grab, rotate, drop, rotate, grab, rotate, drop, rotate. That's what we need to do. Super simple. In this case, this guy needs to rotate twice. So it's got to grab, rotate twice, drop. In this situation, we have to grab, rotate 3 times, drop. It's gonna, I know I went kind of slow at the beginning. Also, hotkeys are like super useful. Do we go clockwise or counterclockwise? Chat. Let's go this direction. And then drop, and then rotate counterclockwise. Okay, so this will grab, rotate here, drop, rotate here. You know what? We're gonna have it rotate the same direction because fuck the police. And then you see it do the thing. Now we want to make 18 of the products. So it's going to loop the whole thing, you know, like whatever, 6 times or something. Okay. Arms. Super simple. Super simple. Okay. Wow. The tutorial teaches you the game. I don't even think I need to make new, whatever. Okay. Place an arm below. Then add instructions to make it pick up the reagent and move it to the product output. So what I need to do is place an arm here and then grab one of these guys and then rotate it to here, yeah? So you'll see what this guy does. It gives you an example to start with, right? Fuck the police, quote attributed to Jesus, yeah. Okay, he grabs and then he rotates. But as you can see, if he rotates, let's see. So upon rotation, this thing's not oriented correctly. So then the arm spins it where it is to line it up, and then it drops, and then it rotates back here. So grab. Straightforward, right? It'll pick up really quickly. I know this is slow going at the beginning, especially for anyone in the chat who's already played this game, in which case I apologize. Please bear with me. But it's going to get real soon. Okay, so this is fantastic, but this isn't what we want. We want to also do this. So you want to grab, which is F. We want to rotate counterclockwise. No, that's counterclockwise. And then spin. Is that what they call it? Pivot. We want to pivot it in what direction? In E direction, right? And then drop and then rotate back like that. Easy. Here we go. Fantastic. Okay, great. I absolutely don't understand this game, but I like lines and spinning, so I'm having a grand old time. If you don't understand this game now, it's going well. We'll see. When we have like a blank slate to start from, you'll get it. You'll get it. It'll be good. We had lots of time. Probably going to be here for a few hours. Jasper's here. Hello, Jasper. Says hi. Hi, hello, Jasper. How's it going? It's a beautiful game, and it does have excellent sound design. Zachtronic games usually do. Big Zachtronics fan. I haven't played his other games, but I know of them. Okay, place a piston arm below. Okay. The arms that we were previously working with were a fixed length. These arms are not a fixed length. So, okay, well, before we put anything anywhere, let's see what these things do. So they grab, rotate, move outward, or in this case, inward, and then drop. Straightforward, just another layer. So we have the armies, they can rotate and grab and drop. They can also pivot, and now they can extend. I'm watching this because of the message in the Opus Magnum Discord. Welcome, Jasper. Hope you enjoy. Again, we're starting off a little slow for people who are unfamiliar. And then, you know, not that I'm that familiar myself, but it's gonna hopefully pick up. So what we want to do is grab. We could either rotate and then pivot, or sorry, rotate and then extend. What's it called? Retract. Or retract. So the opposite must be extend. Yeah. Or we can retract and then pivot. Who cares? Let's grab, retract, rotate twice. In which direction? Like that. And then drop, which is hello. How to drop. Am I taking crazy pills right now? There are no drop instruction. Do you not need to drop? I guess you don't need to drop. Oh, and then reset. Ah, okay, yes. The reset button drops and then goes back to regular position. I remember now. Okay. All right. So grab, retract, rotate, and then reset position to do it again. It all makes sense. Yes? Straightforward. Yes? Chat, are you following along? Please? Okay. We did it. Fantastic. Okay. Tutorial. No, this is great. Yeah. Okay. Tracks. Okay, this makes sense, right? It makes sense, yeah? Okay, tracks. All right, so we know that pistons can rotate, grab and drop, pivot, and extend and retract, unless they're fixed length pistons, which these are, fixed length arms. But they also have tracks that they can move up and down. So that's the next step. Okay, create a track between the reagent and the product. First, let's see what these things do. In this case, there's a plus end and a minus end of the track. You see there are these little icons here. So a plus instruction moves the thing along the track towards the plus. It makes sense. It's right, very self-explanatory. So this thing grabs and then it moves plus, 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 and then drops. In this case, if it's like on a cycle like this, then plus means, you know, in the direction of plus rather than in the direction of minus. Like I think plus here is unambiguously counterclockwise and minus is clockwise. Whatever. It makes sense. Grab. Oh, actually, it's the opposite of that is true. It's plus plus. I guess it's just move toward plus from where you are. If it's like on a cycle, it's like there are still two ends to the thing. You know what I mean? Anyway, okay. So, right. I know that we are belaboring this. It bothers me that the other one is plus and this one is minus. So let's do this. Okay, so what we want to do is, I guess this is easiest. Put this here. So arm number 3, we will simply grab, grab is F, go, but do I match the instructions or the direction of the, also what have I done? This doesn't work the way I want it to. This is a fantastic start. I was hoping that I could just do move instructions, but there was no way for me to do that. So we'll have to rotate. I'm already thinking of ways to, of ways to like optimize this. Do I have to rotate the, I mean, I could make it go one further like that. This is so arbitrary. I'm flagging in a single player game. Okay, sorry. Now this has to go minus. This is why I can't spend too much time playing this game. Okay, whatever. This is what this game does. Minus, 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 minus. And then go back to normal. Okay. I'm an embarrassment. This is what this game does. You get into it super easy. Yeah. It's very arbitrary, but there are so many of those decisions, man. It's like my ADHD and my OCD it's like a nightmare scenario when you're trying to play this game. But the way that you have to like optimize the levels later on, it's in some sense built for people like me. It's my greatest boon and my greatest like curse. Okay. Transmutation. All right, this one's straightforward-ish. When you pass what's this called, an atom, over one of these doodads, then it, if you've got one of the elements, okay, here we go. Use a piston arm and a glyph of calcification to turn the reagent, a fire atom, into the product, a salt atom, and move it to the product output. The glyph of calcification says it transforms any of the 4 cardinal elements into neutral salt, and it also does something different to some other elements, if I remember correctly, but whatever. Okay, let's just see what it does first. Okay, so you grab the thingy, it passes over the thingy, and it turns into the other thingy. There you go. All the elements do that. So this is fire, this is water. Okay, straightforward. All right, so what we do is we grab, we rotate, and then we bring it to, we can't rotate it if we put it there. We have to, okay, I guess what we'll do is we'll grab, oh no, this is, I guess, the easiest way to do this. Okay, right, so grab, rotate this direction, which will bring it, I'll get used to the hotkeys, which will bring it here and transform it, and then you pull it in closer, and then you reset position. Straightforward, yeah? How did I fuck up? Oh, this is the wrong one. It's not, that's pivot, not rotate. Sorry. Everyone collectively who plays this game a lot just face-palmed, but that's fine. Okay, glyph of transmutation. We learned about the transmutation. We're almost done with the tutorial. Not too bad. Okay, 20 minutes in, almost done with the tutorial. Okay, here we go. All right, so what are we doing now? Bonding. All right, okay. That was a pivot. Thanks, Nathaniel. Okay, all right. Use 2 arms in the glyph of bonding to bond the 2 salt atoms together. Okay, this is a glyph of bonding. If you put 2 things here and here respectively, it bonds them. And suddenly, they are connected. They are bonded. So you grab these, and then this arm, there's no way to like... Okay, so these guys grab, pull here, now they're bonded. Now, number 2 releases its one, and then the bonded molecule is grabbed by 1 and then rotated onto the spot where it needs to be deposited. Tab executes 1 step. God bless you. This is what chat is for. Tab executes 1 step. Okay, grab, rotate. One of them releases, the other rotates, which you can do on the same turn, which is important to know. And then this guy rotates and this guy drops, and then this guy rotates back. Okay, so we got to do the same thing. Super easy to do that. Let's do this, this, and basically we can do exactly the same thing, except it needs to be rotated. What's the easiest way of doing this? Even though it's a tutorial, whatever, we're gonna do it naively. Okay, so both of them have to grab, which is F. Then they have to rotate in opposite directions. 3 has to rotate in this direction, 4 has to rotate in this direction, then 3 will rotate again, 4 will release once the bond has happened, 3 will keep rotating, 4 will release, and then 3 has to pivot in E is pivot, and then reset to position, and while 3 is doing that, 4 can just go back home. Or I guess we can just do this as like a shortcut to all of this. Okay, all right, so easy. This game's cool as hell. Hell yeah, it is. Just looked it up on Steam and it's already on my wish list. Nice. Okay, cool. All right, are we through the tutorial? Bonding, stabilized water. Okay, this is the first one that you actually do from nothing. So ignore all the, this is story spoilers. Ignore all that. Okay, from now on, you'll place products and reagents on your own. Blank slate. I still think this is my job, the game. Crazy's a chemistry PhD student, so that's that's the context. All right, we've got this product. This is what we need to make, and we've got our own reagents. If you press extend / retract or rotate / clock / counterclockwise while holding an arm, it will do those, so you don't have to click and drag. Oh, like this? Magic. Thank you. Very useful. Okay, this is what we need to make, and this is what we need to make it out of. So, as you can see, the meat of the game, at least as far as I've played it, is usually it's easy to figure out, at least in the early levels. I haven't played very much of it. I'm probably going to eat my words like coming up on half an hour from now or whenever we start the real challenge for realsies. It's easy to figure out like how to get it done, like whatever needs to get done. But what's really difficult is optimizing it for the 3 main metrics of the game, which I can see my camera actually blocks. So maybe we'll do some of this. Is this like okay? All right, or you could change where chat is. Whatever. This is what we're doing. Okay. Here it looks like I'm really intently. When I read chat, it looks like I'm just staring directly at the workstation. So it's good. Okay. Right. How am I doing? Yes. Okay. So the cost. All of these things, you can see the cost of these guys. So, you know, like the fixed arms are twice as cheap as, or half the price as the piston arms. And then like the tracks cost 5 gold each. And then like the more arms you get, you know, I guess all of these cost this. The multi-arm ones cost 50% more than the regular ones. So, okay. Flip the camera vertically, be hanging from the ceiling. I think we're good how it is. Okay, so it's easy enough, at least in the early levels, to just get to the end of to like solve the puzzle and make all of the products that need to be made. The real, like, where you sink your teeth into it and, you know, like Omega expanded brain meme or whatever, is to optimize it for 3 metrics separately. Lowest cost, so like spending as few G's as possible for, you know, to get to the desired outcome. Fewest cycles. Cycle meaning like every step of an instruction is like a cycle. So like this is 4 cycles. You can see it here. Every turn is 1 more cycle. So doing it as fast as possible, essentially, with like the fewest instruction, you know, whatever, you get it. Or area is the last one. So optimizing, like making it so that the whole machine, I forget what the name of the solution is, but whatever, the whole thing takes up the fewest number of hexes possible, utilizes the fewest number of hexes possible. So those, like the essence of the challenge that we're doing today will be that. But for this one, we don't worry about that too much. And we'll just sort of get to the solution as quickly as possible. What makes sense to me is, okay, so this thing must be grabbed and taken here, and this thing must also be grabbed. So this guy can just grab, move over here, drop, and be done with it. Oh, it's got to be bonded, by the way. So my bad. Okay, this thing needs to be bonded, but the fastest way, like it needs to be transformed into a salt, using one of these doodads, and then bonded with this guy, and then put into this. So you can imagine a machine where like this guy is grabbed and then transformed and then put maybe like here in to a, let me think about this. I don't want to be dumb. Okay, a little bonding thingy, and then rotated and dropped into this guy as like a product. So I've immediately underestimated the amount of added pressure that playing this game on stream creates, but we'll get the hang of it really quickly. Okay, let's stay. Again, we can't afford to obsess over this too much. So here's what I'm thinking Okay, this is grabbed and then brought here. This guy grabs this and brings it over here, and then this guy moves over here, and these two are suddenly bonded. And I just realized that this isn't going to work because the bonded molecule will like crash into this arm. So we have to put this on the other side of this, like this. Okay, so this arm grabs this, transforms it, puts it over here. This guy, and then it resets its position, which it will have time to do because this guy will have to rotate and deliver the finished product over here. This guy will need to, let's see, the salt will be over here. So here it will look like this. And I think that this should do it, question mark. So now we just gotta like program these doodads. So both of these grab to start. This guy rotates. This guy has to rotate. And then it can reset. Sorry, is that the right way? It is the right way. And then this guy here rotates and resets. So, okay, grab, rotate. Now they're bonded. This guy now resets. And this guy rotates, delivers, and then resets. We did it. Easy, right? The tutorial level. We have done it. Fantastic. I think this is probably minimum cycles. Probably. At least that's how I think I've thought about it. So we made our first machine. We did the tutorial. Yay. Okay, cool. We did it. Right? Nice. 15 cycles. Well, that was Nathaniel's score, so we know it was optimal. Apparently I've gotten optimal. No, this was 40 cycles. I fucked up. This definitely isn't optimal. Oh, I understand why this isn't optimal at all. And I'm not going to worry about it. Sorry. This isn't optimal by any metric. These are the scores that I got when I did it the first time. Yeah. It's clear how you can get lowest cost. You can just do everything with one arm and take forever to do it. The way that you get minimum area is also clear. I think is probably the same. Like you only have one source. This is important to do only because I have to actually do this. Like optimize it for the challenge. So this is a good practice level, right? All right, I bought the game. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, you can't zoom. Wish you could zoom. The way to do minimum cost is clear because you have just enough. You have like just enough space for everything that you need here. So this is minimum cost and also minimum area. Minimum cost and minimum area are the same, right? Because here you just do it with one arm and that's the only thing that costs anything besides the bonding and the transmutation. You have one of everything. So it's clear how this is minimum cost. You grab this. And then it's also clear how it's minimum area because nothing is extra here. Everything is like the arm is like one length. Everything is stable. So this makes sense. So you would grab this, like move it, drop it over here, and then go back here, grab it, move it over here, and then move it over here and drop it and repeat. That's easy. Now how to do it minimum cycles I have to think about. Is there an undo button? I really hope there is. Control Z. Thank you, Zach. Our Lord and Savior, okay. Now, the way to do it minimum cycles is, of course, really obvious. It's, of course... Oh, you can just have a bunch of these going at once. Is that the way to do it? Are you just allowed to do that? Is that cheating? No, you only get one product and one reagents of each. So never mind. But you can have, there's time wasted grabbing. There's time wasted grabbing. Like there's time that's spent where there are reagents just hanging out that aren't taken advantage of. Right? So you can just have like the same situation going on over here, probably. And like another set of arms grabbing, and then how you get the delivery is not super obvious, like what exactly the easiest way to do that is. But I mean, that's the idea. A little embarrassed that I can't immediately find the optimal solution to the tutorial when I talked about how, I was a god gamer at this, but whatever. Okay, we won't play through the whole first chapter, but we'll play through a little bit just to get a to warm up, because we only just got through the tutorial, and Nathaniel presumably has given us quite a challenge. Okay, new. All right, what are we doing? Products. Okay, we're making this thing, elemental gold. The question is how we make this thing. The answer is obvious. It's a glyph of projection that you have to use. Was there a tutorial for this thing? I don't think there is, right? Did I skip the tutorial? No, I didn't. Okay. I think I remember how this thing works. It's that this thing uses one of these as like fuel, sort of, and then upgrades whatever thing you put here into like the next higher up. The tutorial only pops up the first time you play the game. Thanks. All right, that's fine. Okay, let me just confirm that that's how this shit works. Well, okay, we can just do that sort of naively. Okay, so we'll have this guy grab, rotate, and let go. And then we'll have this guy come over here and grab... Oh, to do the other one, you can also use arms. No, it doesn't work. That's what this game does to you. Okay, here we grab, rotate, and then it should get transformed, and then rotate, and then reset, right? So, okay, not what I thought, because you need to upgrade it more than once. Okay, so this guy will rotate once, chill, while this guy goes back, grabs, and then goes again, and then is there a there is a little I button. Is there a table that tells you? Yes, okay, perfect, right. Okay, we need to get to gold, which means that we need to upgrade this thing from lead to tin to iron to copper to silver all the way up to gold. That's fucked up. All right, in order to speed this process along, let's get two of these guys going at once. So this guy will grab and then go in this direction and then reset, right? Oops, my bad. Oh, this guy can't grab that move. So grab, rotate, question mark. Oh, it needs to let go. For it to, it doesn't get consumed if it doesn't let go. That's one. I was looking at the wrong thing. I apologize. I'm ashamed of my words and my deeds. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay, so... Oh, you can copy instructions, can't you? How do you do that? Control, maybe? Shift? You can copy instructions. Can you do, like... Control-C, Control-V, maybe? I don't remember how to copy instructions. We're just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Turn back, grab, turn back, let go. So here we do the same thing. So let go, go back, grab, go back, let go, and then will this work? Hold on. Oh, let's wait for this. So here, as soon as the last guy is done, we want to rotate again and then return. Does it wait for everything to... Let's see if this works. Okay. These guys have grabbed, rotated. This guy has upgraded. Okay. We need to do it one more time. How did I miscount? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, sir. It starts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Numbers are difficult, okay? All right, so this guy needs to... also, this should be here. Otherwise, it's superfluous. But it needs to go back. Okay, so here, and then back, and then grab and then rotate that way and then back like this. Okay. Okay. All right. We have a machine that works. Guys, this is bad. Click and drag to select multiple instructions, then hold control while dragging them to copy them somewhere. Okay. So if I stop this, sir, hold control. Thank you, chat. Thank you very much, Jasper. Okay, all right. So we figured out how to first level of the game. Okay, we grab this guy. What is it? It's lead. We turn it into tin, then iron, then copper, then silver, then gold by dragging this guy, which is elemental quicksilver. Of course, that is the catalyst for the, you know, this. So grab, go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. Okay, and then it drops. And then we reset, which seems awfully inefficient. You also have some resetting lag in this solve. Unsurprising. Let's just run it all the way through to demonstrate that it does what it's supposed to do. It's not very efficient, like at all, in any way. It's twice the cost of the best, a lot more cycles, and area inefficient as well. Backseaters allowed? Certainly at this stage, backseaters are allowed. Certainly. Does the number 3 hang out between cycles? Arms 1 and 2 are just sitting there. Well, there has to be something here. Well, okay, if we really just want to, all right, we could just make this one of these, and then it wouldn't have to reset, and these guys wouldn't have to sit, maybe, or something like that, right? This is a thing, yeah? So if this just, like, grabs, and then rotates, and then hangs out, and then, here rotates and then drops and then grabs. Hold on, no, and then drops. Does the reset? No, this is all I need, right? Maybe. Does this do what I want it to do? This is improvement, right? Maybe. 6 arm, not 3. That makes so much more sense. Yeah, then you don't need to. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. Grab. Rotate. Because then you get the maximum number of, like, taking advantage of this guy. Okay, it all makes sense. Okay, this guy. That makes sense. It's time efficient, but not instruction efficient. Thankfully, that's not one of the... Because here, you're always grabbing. Like, there's never a free turn where you're not grabbing stuff, you know what I mean? And it's always delivering on the right. So, well, I guess let's just play it from the start. Guys, I have an embarrassment. I just couldn't figure out how to make the instructions work. I mean, this does it in, like, as few turns as possible. Maybe... Oh, I messed something up. Okay, hold on. All right, I miscounted. Counting is hard. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I didn't do it enough. Oh, this is when it grabs. Hold on. Yeah, this is when. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I didn't. Okay. This bodes so well for the challenge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, guys. Oh no. All right, did I start with a turn that direction or a turn that direction? I started with a turn that direction. So, right? Yes. Okay. Shameful. Shameful. Okay. There. Oh no. Oh, quantum physicist forgets how to count. What else is new? We have many metrics of which records are kept track of outside of the game, and instructions is one of them. I didn't want to hear that. I didn't want to hear that. Okay. We're not going to worry about that now. I'll streamer privilege. Don't make me have to think about that right now. This game's harder to play on stream than it was behind closed doors. Okay, perfect cycles. Okay, that's good, right? We did perfect cycles. Okay. Oh, guys, it hurts. Okay. Jesus Christ. Why was that so hard? Let's do another practice one before jumping into the deep end. Victory is victory. I disagree. On principle. You don't want to try instruction records? I know what I'm speaking of. I ain't real Omni. I believe you. Oh, I swear this went better the first time I played it. Oh, no. I thought I got used to playing stuff on stream because of, like, the 5D chess playing on stream. But I did not. Okay, now what we need is we've got only one of these now. We don't get two of these to work with. So we got to, like, transform one of them to get it here. We got to take one of them and bond it with one of them. And then we've got to put the whole thing into here. So we need a thing that bonds. Yeah, let's get our, let's like mise en place here, if you will. Let's do like a this situation. And then this situation, this is what we need to get one of these here and one of these like through here to here or something like that. And then drag the whole thing onto here, or some shit. What's the easiest way to do this? I don't know. Solving it first feels bad because it's easy to solve. So the question is like, do you optimize first run or do you just do it? This game's hard. Yes, somehow for instruction metrics, the ARM should do as little as possible every instruction. That's a debonder, not a bonder. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's obvious when you look. This one does the, you know, it's clear that that's what's happening. Streamer brain. Okay. Okay. So what we'll do is not try to go too ham. I think in general for these early levels, the cost is like kind of trivial because you can just have an ARM do everything. It's like easy kind of to figure out how to do that. You know, like how I do the costs being trivial is like this. You'd get this ARM, it would grab one of these and it would pull it here, and it would grab one of these and then transform it and put it here and then extend and then drop. So the cost is kind of trivial. But we want to, you know, maybe let's try maximize it. That also minimizes area. You grab, go here this way, and then grab here, go here, and then extend, and then come back. So cost and area are trivial here. So maybe let's try to, you know, let's try to work on, it's not an extender. Oh, okay, yes, thank you. Oh, okay, but that doubles the cost, right? All right, in that case, you would do it like this, which makes a lot more sense. Okay, you would grab this like this, and then you would you grab this thing, put it here. You would grab this thing, and then pull the whole thing over here and drop it. So that, okay, this is min cost and min area. Okay, easy. Sorry. You don't need to do the extender. Okay. So, but what are we going to do is the real question. Well, if it's cycles, then we can sort of make it as expensive as we want, right? So there's probably like an obvious way to do this. Okay, so this thing needs to spend a turn transforming and then putting it in the bonder thing and then letting go and going back. So I think it makes the most sense to somehow have like a second arm which does the dropping off of this, while this arm resets all the way back to grab the next reagent for the next cycle. We have the in-game metric area, but we also have height and width. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Wait, so what is it like? What do you mean height and width? Because is it like max? Is it like, are those two things separate? Also, what do height and width mean if it's not like rectilinear, the grid? Do you like multiply the two? What about the area of the smallest convex polygon that could contain the machine? Thankfully, in this case, that's just the hexagon anyway. Unless you mean like, can you make everything like in a line, like this way or something? They're separate metrics? I see. Okay, cool. All right. What was I talking about? So this thing probably grabs and goes here. And then if possible, we get another arm that like grabs and... What's the easiest way to do this? Grab and drop off here makes sense, but then it's hard to get a doodad to... It's crazy how quickly my whole like this is obvious thing falls apart. I guess it takes the same amount of time to hold on, here, this is probably super inefficient. We'll make this an extendo too. No, but then it has to retract as well as rotate. So that's a terrible idea. So I want to grab, back, and then over, and then back, and then over. That seems like moving two has to happen anyway, right? So that makes some sense. Most area records are convex. I guess that makes sense, like in principle. Okay. And so this guy wants to grab and then move it here. And then this should probably be like a 6-way arm, I think. Grab, go here. And then which one should go first? The way I've done this, this has to move 2 anyway. But I guess one of them are going to have to move 2 anyway. But there's a better way to do this, which is to separate these two things like this, and then have it go like this? Question mark? Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Okay, so here. That way this guy can go here, and then... rotate like this. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it, maybe. I think this is still inefficient. But okay, let's just see where we get. Okay, so here, no, this isn't fixed arm. Like it wastes time to do this. So instead of this, I should have a fixed arm, which goes out here and then goes, Jesus Christ, like this, right? It goes, yeah. Okay, grab, and then minus, and then go back, which makes sense. And then one is going to grab as soon as this has moved. Does this work? No, okay, it needs to grab one later. And then, wait, I've done this out of order. I should have this guy grab first, maybe? And then move this way. Wrong way. This is so inefficient. How have I fucked this up? Because this guy should grab first for sure, right? Because if this guy grabs, it's got more moving to do. This probably is fine, right? Okay, minus is like just the clockwise, apparently. That's how it works. And then grab, release, and then we'll have him release. Well, I need to rotate again. Rotate. This works, but it's not efficient. Is it? Oh, wait, I've done it in such a way that it can go back in a single turn, which, of course, it doesn't have to go back this way. So we can build maybe more efficiency into it. I think we can beat the cycles, right? There's an inefficiency in here somewhere. I feel it. I don't quite know what it is. Okay. Discord, but also that's the 5D chess Discord. There's also my private Discord. By that I mean the stream Discord at the Tea Lounge. There you go. Okay. You can further tweak your values over shapes. They're almost never unused holes, so it's going to be the same as area most of the time. Having specific polygons actually gives you more freedom. You can fill up any remaining space with the same. That makes a lot of sense. Decent for a first attempt at sum. Thank you. I'm sure you're just being nice, Nathaniel, but I appreciate it. Okay. This isn't perf. Where's the inefficiency? The fact that this... Hold on. Grab... Okay, move. So so let's just look at how often we're picking up the reagent, right? If they're like wasted time. So grab Alex Page. Thanks, Alex Bay. New UI refresh update. Quick play and custom games available. Everybody check that shit out. That's so exciting. Very well done. By the way, any metric also has secondary optimizations like min cost with as few cycles as possible. I'm sure. How do you do like the... Okay, I guess you like... It's like min cost, so it's got to be this cost. And then for that cost, fewest cycles possible. I guess that makes sense. We're not going to worry about it right now. This is the first time playing it on stream. I've got like less than 10 hours in the game as well. But we'll get there. We'll get there. It makes sense that those exist. Any of you who are interested, get the fuck down that rabbit hole. Okay. Just a tiebreaker, I think. That makes sense. Everyone check out Alex Bay's shit. Congratulations, Alex Bay, on the putting that update out. Okay. All right. Hold on. What did I say? Okay, right. So grab, spawn, inefficiency. I could have 2 arms on here, and that would solve that problem, right? What you're trying to optimize right now? I guess cycles. I feel like I'm wasting cycles, right? Wait, let me play it and then check out what my previous cycles solution was. I didn't actually pay attention. 31. I did 28 last time. Nathaniel did 26. All right. I think that. Oh no. Would 2 arms help? I feel like it might. Let me just try it. Every time they move, I'll also move this guy. What's minus is T. Minus. Grab. And then return? No, that doesn't make any sense. Sorry. Okay, so what am I trying to do? Whoa, okay, that's a terrible idea. This is what I want. Okay, yeah, it can't grab immediately. But it can grab... Nothing grabs here is the problem. Right? Like... Here, grab should happen. I mean, okay, you can't just go back immediately. This doesn't work because it tries to move the thing while it's grabbed, right? Grab before movement. Grab and then move, I guess, is like the thing that's missing. I know we aren't trying to spoil the plot, but for flavor, can we know the stated goal of each level? Now you have to control 2 arms, reset, move acutely. Yeah. My intuition is just to... My intuition is just to do the copy paste again. Which we can do. I don't feel great about it. It's also not really worth doing, I think, right? The story isn't important. It gives some semi-random reason to make a certain thing. Yeah, I won't spoil the story. It's not worth. This level's face powder for a noble woman you work for. Motivating. Captivating. Is this actually going to win me any time? Don't feel bad about unrolling loops. All right, thanks, Mr. Puzzle. Let's try and do that. Okay. Okay. Bound atoms must not move. Hold on. Release must happen here, yes? Don't do that. Do this. They should move in unison, yeah? Do we need 3 arms? This makes no sense! What am I doing? Oh, I think learning how to do cycles is useful learning. I guess 3 arms makes the most sense. I have to think about it. Right? So I'll have them all do... Does this make sense? Hold on. Right. Now I'm like grabbing them more frequently than... I guess this guy has to grab and then all of them have to turn. And then this guy releases here. This guy releases here. Did this work? Oh, well, this has to do what it does as well. Hold on. Grab. Okay. Turn. Turn. Release. Am I picking them up too quickly? Grab. Turn. Turn. Release, maybe? Okay, hold on. Close. 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 You can grab exactly once every 2 cycles? Yeah. Okay, so grab, 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 grab. Grab, but there's also a grab here. I'm almost there. Hold on. Okay, hold on. All right, hold on. We could just copy and paste this. I think that would work. I think, yeah, we've got 3 cycles of the shorter arms doing their thing. So we should have 3 of this guy doing its thing, right? Why is it so hard for me to conceptualize? Okay. Rotate, rotate. Drop. What? Why am I having so much trouble? Hold on. Does this do it? Fuck. Oh, it doesn't release until there? Just remove the first drop. delete that first drop. Delete the first drop. This drop? This drop? Delete this drop? Or this drop? Probably, it makes sense for this one to go here. That'll probably sort everything out, right? Hey, okay, we fucking got there. Guys! Guys! Oh, okay. I don't like that there's stuff tacked on here. Feels like maybe... Is there like an inefficiency here? Because these guys aren't doing anything. I think this works, right? Yeah, okay, that looked good. Hey, 26, we beat our previous best. Nice. Okay, we got there. Okay. I was so confident going into this. Oh my, I really well, I didn't have the time. Nathaniel told me, maybe you should play the game again to like remember how the hell you play the game. But we did it. Okay, perfect cycles. It only took us way too long. This game's a lot harder on stream. Okay, do we do another one? Nathaniel, what do you think? You're doing amazing, dude. You're too kind, Nathaniel. Okay. Do we do another one, or do we go into the challenges now? What do you think? Take a look at the cycles from the tutorial level. Take a look at the cycles from the tutorial level. Look at min cycles for the tutorial level. Is that what was said? Did I not do that? I didn't realize that I named. I don't know why I was so vitriolic, but I seem to have named my save file fuck you Dave min cycles. Sorry Dave. I don't know if Dave is here still, but that's the way it be. All right, let me see how I did this before. Apparently it's optimal. Oh, no guys, this is trash. This is like showing your source code for like a project. Oh no, I'm an embarrassment. What was I doing? Oh, this is where you make the right. This is where you make the thing. Oh no. Let's see how it works. Oh, okay. Hold on. All right, calm down. Okay. So we have a grab and then a rotate. Oh, okay. And then a grab and then a move and then a drop. And then here, the grab and the movement happens. This is super inefficient for like every other way, you know. Like, I'm sure this is not least cost for min cycles. It's pretty bad. But it's cool that I displayed some amount of understanding the last time I played this game, right? Yeah, that looks good. Okay. What's this arm doing? Oh, it's grabbing the same turn that this is releasing. Okay, so 3 and 5 take turns grabbing the same turn that 2 and 4 release, and 5 and 3 so 2 and 4 are grabbing this guy every available cycle, right? That's what's happening. So that there's never an inefficiency in grabbing this guy. It's always being grabbed and moved. Once it's moved here, it's being grabbed by one of these guys, and then this guy is here to grab the next one. You need 2 of them because on this next turn, this guy's busy dropping this guy, so he can't grab this guy. So it makes sense. And then similar here, 1, 6, and 7 take turns grabbing this guy and moving it so that it's grabbed every available turn. It makes sense. Looking at all solves is a great idea. Yeah. No, yeah. True. Sorry, Dave. Dave gone wild. I'm something of a gamer myself. Wait, what has Oh, dude, this is disgusting. Okay. This is really funny though. All right. Tengwarin, aka Ian, he's a buddy of mine along with Dave. We kind of played this game together like for the first time ish. I'm gonna screen cap and the tagline is I'm something of a gamer myself. This is his refined gold solution. Let's watch it together. Look at the cyclones. This is awful. But I guess this is like what the meme. It could have been done better as well. You know, like it could have taken more space. Wow, I'm amazed that it's not. You could have done that like this, because it takes more. This one only has to traverse this path once per. But if you made the one that grabs the catalyst being the one that goes back and forth, like immediately more sub-optimizable than it is already. So, you know, but I mean, the idea is clear. This is awful, but also hilarious. Okay, very good. I'm sure that that's like the day one meme, right? Like people play this game. The fact that this is Chip. Is there like a hexagonal analog of a piano curve? I'm sure. I'll have you know I spent several long minutes creating that to troll Dave. There are solves that take exponentially longer to finish with each input. I'm sure. Okay, we're having fun. Let's do another one. Okay, what's the next one? Waterproof sealant, yeah. I've done minimum for all of these. Nice. And I've done them all separately. Okay, what the hell are we doing? Okay, so we've got, what is this? Air, water. What's this one called? Whatever, who cares? Glyph of multi-bonding can create up to 3 bonds at once. Thank you, tutorial. Okay, sure, that makes sense. I wonder if you could probably do it without the glyph of multi-bonding, right? Like this thing still bonds. Waterproof sealant, that's what it is. Just waiting for the Sigmar's garden gameplay. Okay. All right, I vaguely remember what that is. It's like totally different than this game, right? It's like something else. It's like one of the intermediate. This is a good one to practice latency on. When you say latency, like that could mean anything. So what the hell are you talking about? But what is latency in this context? Okay, we've got one of these and one of these. Okay, here, because we only have to grab one of these, the one that grabs this, and we have to grab 2 of these, the one that grabs this guy can sort of simultaneously, like deliver and then grab the next one, intuitively, you know what I mean? Latency is how long it takes for one input to become one output. Oh, I see. That makes sense. I think. Okay. So what are we doing? All right, before we do any of that, these are the things we have to use. And let's use one of these because the game told us to. Okay, so we want to grab this. We want to grab this. So I feel like one thing that we could do is, if I set this up in a way that makes sense, no, this has to be the other way. So give me a sec. Okay, so if the water is here and these guys are going this way, then I can't do it the way that I want to do it, so that makes no sense, right? Okay, so I want this to happen. It took me a second there, but I got there. Okay, hold on. So now this doesn't do what I want it to do, but what are the buttons to rotate? This. Wow, I'm having so much trouble. This is what I want. I'm an embarrassment. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Intuitively, we probably want this to be, well, we don't really care about cost. So let's just put one of these here. Okay, so this guy needs to deliver to here and to here. What's the easiest way of doing that? Here, and then have these guys going at it? No, because then this is 2 away from here. So I want this and this. Yes. Grab, extend, grab, rotate, something like that. All right, it's the rough at the beginning, okay? So first of all, let's have this grab and then rotate, and then sometime later it'll like grab and rotate. Probably intuitively, I feel like release here and then grab and rotate and then repeat is like the easiest way to do this. Whatever, we'll get to that one. Okay, so 2, what we're gonna do is grab, rotate, release, rotate, and then repeat, yeah? Okay, here we wanna grab this, you can grab once every 2 cycles. So then we grab, extend, let go, retract, and then repeat there. So this guy we want to, when this release happens is when we want it to like go the next time. Does this just work? We need it to rotate again, right? The loop is the part where it always like figuring out how to make a loop the right way is always where I have the most trouble. Okay, that's fine though. We can figure it out. Yes, you can do this, Samantha. Grab, rotate, release. I need to wait longer before that loops. Close. Put the release at the end of the instruction tape instead of the beginning. I did do that, so that's good. Okay. Wait. I have this going the same direction. Guys. Okay. Jesus Christ. All right. So this gets the job done. I don't know if it's like min cycles. It might be. I'm 1 cycle off. All right. We can figure this out. Where's the cycle that I'm... Okay, hold on. All right. Okay, pretty good, right? First, we're getting back into it, right? Oh, dude, it's going to be so hard to... Okay. Oh, it should be... Okay. The issue is that this turn, this should already be grabbed. But it's not, which is a problem. You feel me? The way that I would normally solve this, probably, if I was off stream, is just copy and paste this to make it work the right way. Yeah, so it's not good. Here it should already be grabbed. Yeah? Easiest is just more arms. 1 more arm. 1 for each task. Could do that. Is there no way that I can just like very simply arm 1 could be grab, spin, spin, drop? Ah, I see what you're saying. That makes a ton of sense. Wow, it's almost like Mr. Puzzle knows what the hell he's talking about. Is that the cleanest way to do it? I guess so. I guess that's like the easiest way to do it, right? So let's just do like grab. I think about when to do this. So the second spin has to be when it's released, right? drop. So then let's work backwards from there. F. So we did it. Yay. Okay. All right. Makes sense. Thank you, chat. Pogger's in the chat. Okay. There we go. Very helpful tip. All right, cool. Okay. All right, return to menu. Okay, good. Are you ready? Are you ready or one more? Vitrotsky. Are you ready for the challenge or one more? That didn't take long. I don't think it took long. What time is it? Yeah, we're getting there. Are you ready? You know what? Fuck it. Let's do. I think this is enough. Okay. Let's do the challenge. Let's start the fucking challenge. Okay, I'm not afraid.